Hey YouTubers, my name is Jessica and I'm here to share my makeup trials, all of my fun goodies. I love doing makeup. This is my first video here doing makeup. I'm in no way, shape, or form a makeup artist, and generally I prefer drugstore brands that are cruelty-free. So today I decided that instead of starting out with a drugstore brand that you guys have all seen before, I am going to start out with something called 100% Pure. They are a new makeup store in my mall, and basically their whole gimmick is that they are 100% vegan, they're 100% natural. Most of their products are made out of fruit pigmentation. There's a lot of natural vitamins and oils in these makeups, and I was pretty excited to hear about them, and I'm pretty excited to try it out for you guys. Today I'm going to be trying out the Healthy Skin Foundation. It's full coverage with SPF 20. It's the color cream, so we'll see how that works for me. I'm also going to be trying the Fruit Pigmented Tinted Moisturizing Cream, and that one looked really nice in the store, and I was pretty excited to try that one. It's been a long time since I've tried any tinted moisturizers. The last one I tried was by Benefit, and that was, oh god, in high school. So it's been a couple of years. I will also be trying 100% Pure's Luminous Primer, and it has vitamins and antioxidants in it. Woohoo! So hopefully my skin feels nice and good afterward. I'm going to go wash my face, and then we will jump right on into it. So first, I'm going to start off with the primer from 100% Pure. I'm going to put it all over my face. Never tried it before, so pretty interested. Just want to even out any ridges in my face, any lines that might have started appearing. Just give it a nice all over base. Now all I got was sample sizes of these products, so hopefully it's enough to do this full tutorial. Alright, so I like to let my primer sit for just a couple seconds before I move on. On one half of my face, I'm going to try the Healthy Skin Foundation Full Coverage. This has SPF 20 in it, and the color I got is cream. I do have a little bit of a yellow pigment in my skin, so hopefully it doesn't look orange. On the other half of my face, I'm going to try the Tinted Moisturizer, which is substantially thicker than the foundation. This is what it looks like. This is also in the color cream. So now that my primer has dried, I'm going to start off with the actual full coverage foundation on this half of my face, and then on this half of my face, I'm going to use the Tinted Moisturizer. I love my beauty blender. As you can tell, it's totally used up. I tried washing it the other day, no avail, totally stained, but that's okay. I love this thing. So, just gonna pour some on my hand. So that's kind of the consistency of it. It looks like it might be a little light. I swatched it in the store and it didn't seem like it, but now looking at the color, it might be a little too light. We'll see on my face though. So, just gonna start off in little circles. For some reason, I like to start in the middle of my cheek. I don't think it matters where you start it really, but that's just where I like to start. So, I'm just gonna put this on my face. Yeah, it does seem a little light. My bronzer should take care of it though. Huh. It's kind of hard to move around my face. It's kind of getting like caught all up in this area, not really blending that well. Usually my blender is awesome. I'm having a hard time moving it around my face. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it is kind of catching in places. I wonder if that's the primer or the foundation though. Just a little bit more on the forehead. I usually like to go a little bit over my eyebrows too, just to kind of get an idea of where they're gonna be. Alright, so that is substantially lighter than my actual skin tone. Good thing I can go over and contour with my bronzer afterward, but let's move on to the tinted moisturizer. This one is much thicker. Just gonna dip the end of my blender in there. Oh, this is like paint almost. I don't know if this is gonna be very easy to use. It's supposed to be much lighter than the full coverage foundation. Oh, it feels lighter. But generally I go for a full coverage look. I'm very oily in the forehead region, nose region, chin usually, and I'm really dry on the cheeks. So I usually go with a mattifying foundation and a little powder afterwards in my T-zone, just to give it that kind of all over look, I guess. I don't know what word I'm looking for. Get in all these little nooks. So this one is much lighter, much easier for me to blend around, and it does seem to give me pretty good coverage, especially for a tinted moisturizer. I'm just worried that this side is going to be greasy because it feels already like wet, and that this side is going to be more matte. It does feel like it dried to my skin pretty fast. This one definitely has more of a dew feeling to it, very dewy. So here is kind of around my neckline. Doesn't seem to look orange. Give it a second to dry. I always let everything dry before I move on to the next step. I don't want it to run all together and get gross and just not look very good. So I definitely see the difference between the full coverage, and I feel like I have to blend it a lot more, but it also, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of getting into my hairs here and making them look really fuzzy, like extra fuzzy, more than my normal foundation does. So my redness is gone. That's usually what I'm going for. I am going to try putting a little bit of my Revlon Photo Ready powder over it and see how it does both sides. Usually I like to use this at the end of my makeup routine, but I'm just going to try it off on my forehead right now just to give you guys an idea. So with the tinted moisturizer, the powder goes on. It's nice. I like that. Looks pretty smooth. Let's try it on the other side. Okay, well, I don't think I like the cream foundation very much. Not gonna lie. I feel like that's pretty cakey. It does seem to give me a little more of a poreless finish than the moisturizer does, but I also don't really like the feeling of it. The moisturizer definitely is nice and thick, which is great. I do feel like my face is going to stay pretty moisturized throughout the day, but I also worry that it's going to just be oily and fall off towards the end of the day. Again, I've never used 100% pure products, so I can't say if it will actually come off. I feel like it will though. The cream, it is a really nice full coverage. I'm not going to bash them there. They definitely got the idea of full coverage under control, but it also feels cakey. Like it feels cakey. So I'm going to try putting on the rest of my powder, what I usually do for the day, and see how it feels after that. So I am a drugstore makeup junkie. I generally don't like to spend too much on my makeup. I will fork out a pretty penny for certain things, but generally I keep it pretty simple. I have had a lot of my makeup for a while, so don't judge me because it's been inside my makeup bags and it doesn't look very clean. But this is just the ELF Golden Bronzer. I bought this originally for Halloween makeup, but I do actually like the shimmeriness that's in it. And usually I just like to stick it under my cheekbone. It is really shimmery though, so if you don't like shimmer, it's not for you. And I also put a little here, and a little here, and then a little up in here. I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. This brush is also an ELF brush. It's just their blending brush. I think I got it at Target a couple years ago on sale. I don't know if they make them anymore, but I do really, really like this brush. It is really nice for getting your cheekbones, especially with highlighters. It's my favorite tool for highlighter. So now I'm just using this blush. I also got this at Target. It's a Sonia, whatever her last name is, Kunchik or something. I don't know. It's in Sunset. It's a nice kind of slightly shimmered coral color. And I have had this for a really long time. It's one of my favorites. I don't think they make it anymore, so I just sparingly use it. But it is my favorite everyday blush, because I have the olive undertone in my skin, and I do have green eyes as well. So the coral colors just kind of make my eyes pop. And I'm just gonna blend it in, blend it in, blend it in. All right, so this side, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it did pick up a little more color than this side did. I wonder if that's just because of the type of makeup it is. The tinted moisturizer definitely is a lighter foundation. So I think that because it was so dewy, it's going to pick up on color more than this full coverage kind of mattifying one. I do like the way that this one looks more. I'm looking closely at it. I'm still kind of feeling cakey up in here. Maybe that was my finishing powder. I don't know. I'm going to, again, do one more coat of the Photo Ready. This is my favorite last step to any foundation routine. I'm just going to do that all over again with my blending brush. I don't use too many different types of brushes. Pretty low maintenance in the brush department. I don't buy them very often. Ever since I got my blender, I've just kind of been in love with that. Blend down into my neck. Alright, so here's the finished foundation project. Yeah, I am not really liking the 100% pure product. Unfortunately, I thought I would because it is cruelty-free, it is vegan, and I do really, really like buying things that are not tested on animals. Most things in my makeup collection are not going to be tested on animals. So I was pretty looking forward to it. I'm not going to say I'm a fan. I wouldn't spend the $30 to get the 100% pure product in the full bottle. I am glad that I just got the sample. But if you really like the 100% pure product and you think that I just did it wrong, just comment below and let me know what I did. Maybe I can try it again. Otherwise, have a good day, guys.